be good to go.
As soon as he comes back from getting a drink.
Okay.
I mean, I have Bluetooth headphones, so I can just be listening while
Okay.
I'm grabbing my drink.
All right. So, as your graduation ceremony finishes up and everybody stands up and starts celebrating, you hear some crackling noises. And a portal opens up next to Sidrub. An arm reaches through the portal, grabs him, and drags him back through the portal.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
And with that, you hear the voice of a Balor. And get to the correct page here. Okay. So the final words of the graduation ceremony are spoken. The ancient magic of the hall reaches its peak. The sigils of the graduates ignite with radiant Fey energy. Then everybody realizes something's wrong. Flames in the ceremonial braziers turn black. The music stops. Every Fey in the hall goes silent. A crack appears in the air above the great doors, not a portal of Fey magic, but something older and crueler. The air smells of ash, iron, and brimstone. The Archfey rises. Impossible. The Feydark should not be able to breach the Hall of Ascendants. The crack tears open. A massive clawed hand covered in burning ruins reaches through. The hall shakes. The lesser Fey flee. The Balor's voice echoes. The weave has been altered. The thread has been cut from the tapestry. This soul belongs to the dark below.
Is a Balor the guy with the hand reaching
Yes.
the portal? Okay, cool. Thank you.
Selrub is seized before anyone can react. As the portal closes, when the stars burn cold and the roots of the world scream, you will understand why I claimed this one. The portal collapses. The Archfey look grim. Your companion has not died, but they have been taken somewhere even the Fey fear to tread. As out of character info, we have lost a player. I have reopened the looking for players. So we will proceed with that.
So we lost Panacea.
Yes, the artificer.
Okay. And this is the guy that just in character just got called by the portal.
Yes.
Oh,
I look, I guess, like very shocked at the guy running the ceremony. I'm forgetting his name.
Zephyr.
Yeah. I look at him and I kind of gauge his reaction.
He looks very disturbed.
Does he reach for a weapon or anything?
He does not. There's no time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Delphinium is hiding in her chair. This is terrifying.
Of course.
Yeah, this is a lot to process.
Yes.
Avery's trying to keep it together, but he's definitely affected by this hand coming through a portal and grabbing someone.
Yes. So Zephyr basically calls for silence in the hall and excuses everybody except for the four of you. And it continues to kind of illuminate your mission. He's like, this may answer the reason why one of our villages keeps disappearing. Please go quickly and see if you can find the village and any survivors.
Interesting. Does he have any other guidance for us on like the best way to get there, or would that be something that we're familiar with?
Basically, he just says, take the road west, look for clues, see what you can find out. If you reach the west coast, then maybe turn north and work your way back east. Or if you took the northern route, then work your way south and then turn back east. Once you find some information to find the village, visit one of the locations covered by the academy and pass the information on through one of the messengers.
Interesting. Like one of the rangers that we would encounter.
Yes, or if you find the village has a messenger tree, and you can pass a message through the tree.
Can I send messages through my cloak to the stations?
I'm sorry, say that again. I didn't quite hear that correctly.
Can I send messages through my cloak to the stations?
What does your cloak say?
It says I can send uninterceptable messages. I wasn't sure if that was the message cantrip or if that was long distance messages.
That'll be long distance messages. So the answer is yes.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. So, sorry, the guy's name is Zephyr, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I asked Zephyr, a bit concerned, like this was supposed to be a 4-person mission.
Well,
my good friend is just
you
my
technically
good, or 5-person mission. We have
right.
the Fearbog, right?
Furbog, yeah.
Okay, nice. We have our good friend the Furbog. It's supposed to be a 5-person mission. We've just lost a friend to a mysterious portal, very tragically. Does that change our rules of engagement at all? I know you said not to be brave, just to find out what's happened, and nothing heroic.
No, but always keep a lookout for individuals who may potentially help you along your way.
Ah, okay. Well then, do we have everything that we need to go? Are we ready to leave the RLS?
Probably not. You guys might want to find some sort of mount, since there's a high probability you will be traveling for many days.
I see.
Right.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
as the veterinarian, I will be conducting a very thorough check of any mounts that we are interested in procuring. So, lead the way to the stables, Mr.
Because
Zephyr.
actually, you guys know where the stables are. You don't need him.
Ah, okay.
But
Are we ready to go to the stables, guys?
the far coast on the west is roughly 1,000 miles away.
I will be trusting your veterinary experience as to what would be the best milk for us to be looking at. Your expertise.
Okay.
You're the
Now,
dog.
excuse my ignorance in this matter, but I have not been in the Feywild for too long. Obviously, we've completed this course on adventuring. Would I know like what like are Fey mounts different than mortal plane mounts, or
Yes.
is a horse a horse? And if so, can I take like a history test to remember what the best mount would be?
Sure.
Okay. So would I make a intelligence save and then add my? I guess I'm not really proficient in history, but would I do intelligence and then just tell you what the roll is?
You can just roll a history. Tell me what the roll is.
Okay. It's 16.
Okay. So, sure, I'm in the right. Yep.
But I think it automatically added guidance to my thing, and I'm not sure why.
There's probably a checkbox for that.
So do you want the raw score? The 1d20?
Yeah, please.
Okay, that would be 13.
Okay. You're still fine.
With an intelligence bonus of 1, so 14.
Okay.
I'm looking for that checkbox.
I'm actually proficient in history, if that would be of any help.
Okay, does that mean that he can help me? It's like I get like advantage on it or something.
I could give you the help action, or I could roll out my own check if you want.
Sure, why don't you do that? And then when we actually get to the place, I'll do like the actual physical examination of the animals.
Yep.
Awesome. I'll look
20.
at that.
And that is without any guidance or anything, because I don't have that.
Perfect.
That is just my intelligence bonus and proficiency mod. Dirty 20 then.
Okay. So I put one text file of the more expensive mounts in Discord. The second file is the cheaper mounts.
Are there no mounts that are loaned out to us by the like adventuring guild?
They'll rent them out.
see.
So rental prices are 10% per month.
Mm. 10%
Yes,
of.
their base cost.
Okay. So Brambleback Burrower, Mossback Mule Deer. Now my size is small. To my warlock friend, are you also small?
Yes, also small.
Okay, so the Mossback Mule Deer would fit both of us. Although I think you can fly, right?
I can fly, and I am faster while flying.
I see. Okay. Eats almost anything, so that's good. We don't really have to spend too much. Face nails expensive. Which did you say was the more expensive one? The top or the bottom page?
The top one.
The very first one has the most expensive.
And this city that we're looking for is how far away from?
You do
Like,
not know.
is it?
It's a lost city.
But it was recently lost to us, though.
6 weeks ago.
Correct. And as I understand it, distance in the Feywild kind of fluctuates.
Not so much distance, but time.
Aha.
We'll go back to the world map here. So the last reported location of the village was here. Oops.
Okay.
I see. So we'll have to go west and then around these mountains. I think a mule would be good for mountain expeditions and hauling any stuff that we need to bring.
I'm gonna get the
mountain
talking.
mule.
The
Yes,
talking
and those
mule.
are going to be most. Now the talking I'm not too familiar with, from my time in the mortal plane, but a mule I've seen countless times. That's my bread and butter.
Okay. And Sir
Delphinium will just offer that, yeah, they're opinionated, but you can get along with them.
Sir
They're
Bramble
opinionated, but
and Sir Bramble will go ahead and pay for a war horse of his own.
very fitting. Very fitting. And if he needs any checks, he need only let me know.
How much money do we have as a party?
That's a good question.
Let's see. I have. Is that an inventory? Where would that be?
Elfie has 5 gold pieces.
Yeah, there should be on your character sheet a location for your gold. Here, let me see if I can see which page it's on.
Working as a minor functionary does not pay very much.
I cannot see any gold.
It's probably, yeah, it's under inventory. It's at the very top.
I've got 23 gold, so I'm
Oh,
just short
right.
of being able to afford it. So if somebody were to
I've
lend
got
me
55 gold.
someone's rolling in the dough.
Yeah, I'm a wizard. I need the dough to be able to use my material components.
Hmm. Very fair.
But
Okay, so we're getting the mule, and then our friend is paying for his warhorse separately.
Yes.
Excellent. And how many mules will we be needing?
Well, there's a total of 3 of you, so probably at least 2.
Delphi was flying, right? So it would probably just be Ava and Doc.
Yes.
If
you-
Bramble is getting his own horse.
So with 23 and I think you said 55, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
And 5 from Delphi.
yeah.
Is there any chance that we could get a discount on this mule?
So you could roll a persuasion check.
Well,
I am proficient in persuasion. I could help out.
Could I offer my guidance, seeing as
Yes.
my patron is the god of beasts? He might take
And
an interest in it.
since your patron is that, you get to roll at advantage. Whoever rolls.
All right. Then
What is
I will
your?
roll it.
Yeah. Okay.
I got +5 persuasion.
Oh, I only have +4, so that's all you. But we have advantage. That's
All
good.
right.
So I'll offer my guidance.
So you'll add a D4, I believe.
Yes. For first level, I think that's a D4.
Yeah, you add 1d4.
All right. Cool. So it's a good thing I'm adding a D4.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, 11.
No, that's the total that's rolled is, yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, that's the way it's showing up because of my sheet.
Right.
So
yeah.
with an 11, you'll get 15% off.
Oh.
His finest meal.
His finest mule. 15% off of 25 isn't bad.
21.25 G.
Saves us a couple gold. I can afford 21 gold better than I can afford 25. So I'm happy to take that. If he knocks an extra, we'll say 3 gold off, I'll give a free inspection to his next foal when it's born.
He'll take that deal.
All right, let's shake on it.
Okay.
Cool. So
Standing
that's 19 gold now.
And standing in the corner observing your deal is a gnome. He walks up to you, a gnome, and he walks up to you and goes, "Hi, I'm me and mine."
Hello, me and mine.
So, you guys look like skilled adventurers ready to tackle the world.
I like to think so.
Well,
Yeah.
I would like to contract with you where if you find interesting items I get first call to buy them from you.
Interesting items, you say?
Yes. And I can also sell you interesting items. And to show my good faith, I will give each of you a token.
A token.
Sure.
Interesting.
Yes. The token gives
Uh,
you entrance to Kobold's Alley.
Is Kobold's
I-
Alley something that Delphinium would be familiar with?
That's a very interesting question. You can roll a history check for that.
Ready? 19.
You are aware Kobold's Alley is a uh, intradimensional gambling area where uh, beings of all different powers gamble slices of their souls.
Ooh. Delphi is a little bit wary of this deal, and is kind of whispering to the side about what exactly Kobold's Alley is, what that entails to the rest of the party.
Yeah, as a halfling, I'm not opposed to gambling and having some good fun, and I'm very lucky. But I don't know about my soul, putting that up for trade.
He's like, oh, that's fine. You can hang on to the tokens.
All right, well, thank you for the gesture. We will consider your offer.
Yep. I might consider selling you a few interesting items if I find some.
Oh, and I should let you know I have many brothers across many realms and planes, so I have access to a large selection of artifacts.
Ooh, okay, interesting. Well, I think we're all a little bit low on gold right now.
That's
But
fine.
if we find anything, we will let you know.
All you have to do is say my name and say you're ready to sell or buy.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
And with a pop, he vanishes.
Should we add the token to our inventories, do you think?
Sure.
All right, I'll make a note of that for myself.
Yep.
And it's called a Kobold's Alley token.
Cool.
I should probably ask how you spell that, or you could write it in chat so that it's not misspelled.
Sure.
Okay, so in the meantime, now that we've gotten our donkeys, we've gotten one donkey, or have we gotten two? We need at least two.
Is I think
Or
the deal maybe
ooh,
is just for you,
perhaps,
for the
yes.
like
No, she got you 15% off your
-3.
entire purchase.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
So yeah, 15%
But the one
off both
donkey,
donkeys.
he dropped, or so it's 15% off, and then 2 gold dropped as well.
Yes.
I believe it's 3. Okay.
Yeah, 3's fine.
So he dropped 7.5 gold off, and then an additional 3. So it's going to be 39.5 gold. So I'll empty my gold, and then I had 23. So you would just pay, like, what, 13?
what did you say? 39.
It was 50, and then we dropped basically like 10 and a half. So 39.5 gold is what we owe.
Or 38 gold and 5 silver pieces.
So I only have 23 gold. So I can. Do you want to go 50-50, or how do you want to do this?
I could pay 2/3, and you can pay 1/3, so that you have some money left on
I
your
appreciate
end.
that. That's a very, very generous offer. Okay, so
You could just pool all of your gold together, and you just
Yeah, we
pay
could
it.
do just a party bank.
Yeah,
yeah, I'm fine with that.
That
I'm good with
works.
that.
Yep,
Yeah, let me
I'm
throw
down.
my 5 gold into the party bank.
How is that mechanically?
How is that tracked?
Yeah, we pick
Put-
somebody to be the banker.
somebody should go into the loot list and put at the very top of the loot list gold and what your total gold is.
So like in my inventory, add an item.
No,
in the compendium.
there's a handout,
Not the compendium.
the journal. You go to journal.
If you
There's a loot list.
Okay, I see. Yeah, edit.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Party gold. Okay, so
Go ahead and
I
add
have
my 5 gold.
5, and then you had 55.
55, yeah.
Okay, cool. And you guys can all see that.
I can see that, yes.
Cool. So 73 gold minus 39.5. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we are now down to 34.5 gold, or 34 gold. 5
34.
silver.
Yeah.
Okay. And we have our donkeys, our mules, our talking mules.
Mm-hmm.
And as promised, I will make a check on our mules to ensure that they are of excellent quality. Can I do a yes, can I do a medicine check?
Yes.
And now what will I accomplish by doing this medicine check?
You will determine the age, the overall health of the animal, the status of their teeth, which will be important, and digestive health.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Yeah, they're all good. One of them's like, "Hey, did you buy me?"
I did, yes. We did.
That's awesome.
We did.
You are a very healthy mule. I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
And you
Now-
must be my mule.
What?
Hey, I just bought you for a bed,
Oh, what does that mean?
so I would like you to come along with us and let me ride on top of you on your back.
Okay.
Great.
Don't mind him. He's just a little whacked out on some funny thistle he ate.
Oh, okay. Well, we're trying to get past the mountains of Sardanor, to the west of here. And I've heard that you are excellent at navigation. Would you know anything about the best way to get there?
Absolutely. The only question
Fantastic.
is, do you want to go through the veil?
The Veil.
I know what the veil is.
You do? So,
I do.
you are aware there's a grove that protects the veil? Not sure it'll be fine.
Alver, do you know anything about this grove?
History check.
Sure.
2 sec. There we go. 12.
You have a vague recollection. Go ahead.
Do I have anything? Dang it, no. Ah, I should have done the luck feed or something like.
Well, somebody can give you guidance, maybe.
Yes, I'm just checking. That's a
guidance
cantrip.
me.
Okay. Yes. Would you like guidance? I
Yes,
asked,
please.
a quick word to Oberon to help my struggling friend.
So I
Roll
can
a
roll
d4.
guidance then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
13.
So, yeah, you know a little bit about the grove. Around surrounding the veil is a grove of an enchanted wood that has spirit creatures in it, and you have to undergo a test to enter the veil. The veil is also said to contain a small group of immortal inhabitants.
Interesting. Well,
Yes.
a test, and I'm on a holy mission from the king of fey creatures and the wilderness. So I don't see those being too much of an issue as long as they are loyal subjects of the king of the Sealy court.
They are not. A mule response. It's like,
That might be a problem. But we are adventurers and we shall have to persevere.
when
Is
you
it shorter to go through the veil?
it's easier. Well, maybe not easier. My last owner died trying to go through the veil. Maybe
Well,
not.
what's our other option then?
Well, we have to go around, and it's like 2 days.
And are there any hazards associated with that route?
Well, yeah.
And those would be?
There's a matter of a green dragon.
I don't think we're ready for a dragon.
No,
No,
I think
I
we did
don't
And I
think we're
think-
ready for a dragon. Don't want to go
And I
up
think-
against dragon.
And I think wait, is the headmaster the one who graduated us, or was that
Zephyr is the
head?
headmaster, and yeah, he officiated your graduation.
Yes. Anyways, as I was trying to say before I so rudely interrupted myself. And I think the headmaster said that we should probably avoid dragons or something along those lines.
Yes, I
didn't
believe
say
these
that
are his
to the
words.
kitchen.
That was
Yeah,
yes.
I think you were right.
That was spoken. Yes.
Avery did not pay that close of attention.
So, through the veil it
He
is.
Now,
Seems so.
my traveling companions, is there anything else that we need?
Potions.
We have our horses.
Potions.
Do we have rations?
I have
So,
rations.
as info, I do not make you guys track rations or food.
Okay.
And part of adventuring school is how to forage for food.
Great.
So you guys know what mushrooms and
Fantastic.
small critters that are edible and not offend Archfey.
Right.
Should you eat them?
Additionally, I also have a healer's pack. Or I have the healer feat, which I believe comes with a healer's pack. Yeah.
I
I
think
have a
we
healer's
should
kit.
probably have at least 3 potions in reserve in case you're like out of healing magic or whatever.
Well, you do have, how much gold do you have left?
We have 34 and 5 silver.
Yeah, that's not
Is
enough
that
to
correct?
buy one. Yeah.
Because when I counted up all of the gold, it was 83 in total, and we spent how much on the?
Oh wait, or maybe it costs 39. That's a good question. I might be dumb.
So
You said
it
that we
was
had 83.
38. We had 83
No,
in
you're
total.
right. Yeah, no, sorry, I didn't add a 10.
We
So it's 83. So we have 44.
and 5 silver.
Yes.
And healing
If you'd like to
potion
amend that.
costs 50.
Ah. Well, perhaps we'll have to rely on my healing. You know, how
I mean,
different
like
can a
it
person
was.
be?
We'll have to
It
be
was
careful.
just like it was a precaution, but it seems
And
the funds
additionally,
have.
Zephyr's gift to me was a healing lamp, a magical lamp.
Was it a healing lamp?
Yes. Well, it has healing properties. It does other things too, but
Great.
hopefully we have no need of it.
Let's just hope that we don't need that much healing. And I definitely just jinxed us right now.
Well, then, are we ready to proceed?
Let's go.
Okay. In your journals section, there's a marching order and watch order document.
Yep.
You probably want to update that with each.
Okay.
Sir Bramble can definitely be your frontliner.
Oh, this is like, okay, I see what this is. Yeah.
Marching order is the order in which we decide to move as a
To
group.
travel, yeah.
Yes. Now, is the person in front the same person that's like scouting and watching for us?
Yes.
Okay.
He's also your meat shield.
Correct.
I could go in the back if no one else wants to.
I don't mind being in the middle. I have decent enough.
Delphi can be
armor.
right behind Bramble.
And which of you have dark vision or any other special vision?
Dark vision, 60 feet.
Okay.
I do not have any
No
dark
special
vision.
vision here.
But I have a lamp that illuminates.
Okay.
One moment. So at night, we won't be without light. It casts bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30.
I also have dancing lights if needed. The dancing lights cantrip is one of my spells.
Okay.
Be good. So we
Mhm.
won't be without light. We will
Yeah.
be without healing potions, but it can't be avoided.
Right. So it was Sir Bramble at the front.
Me in second place, perhaps. Oh no, sorry.
Delphi.
Delphi
If
was in
it's
second place.
PHI.
Yeah.
Doc.
In
And
third.
Abe. Yep. And then should we choose watch order now, or should we just wait until we do the first night?
Yeah, I would say wait.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So, mechanically, what I do is I roll 8d20 for each 24-hour period. Each die represents a 3-hour window, starting from midnight going to the next midnight.
So you're rolling for 8 days then?
No, I'm rolling for 1 day, segmented into 8 segments, each segment being 3 hours.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just let you know, so it's not a surprise. Ones are negative events. 20s are positive events.
Wonderful.
So
Sounds good.
everything else is a normal, uneventful passage of time.
I have a quick question. So any rangers that we encounter on the way,
Uh-huh.
are they required to help us?
Not necessarily. It depends on who they represent or work for.
Well, I mean, if they work for the guild.
If they work for the guild, then yes.
Because I thought I read that our badge granted us like assistance from the Feywild Rangers or something like that.
Yes, that is a true statement. If they belong to the academy.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
So
I just read him, bro.
are you guys ready to set out?
Yeah.
Yep.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah. Delphi switches to her leather armor and is ready to go.
Yes, I
Okay.
don my. I believe it's whatever I have. Armor.
Okay.
I can on my chain and my shield.
So your first day passes uneventfully. Second day.
Oh, add
Okay.
20.
Oh,
So 6, 9, about noontime. So you guys stop, eat a little lunch.
mhm.
Okay. Somebody, just one person, roll a d4.
Who wants to do it?
I can do it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Two.
Okay. So, Jesus, stupid thing.
I should have rolled my baby dice.
Okay. Delphina finds an object.
Found a thing.
And I think one of you gets identify once a day.
I believe that might be me, unless I'm confusing characters.
I do.
Yeah, it's you. That's it's not me. That's my other character.
Sophie
Okay.
carries it over to you. What's this?
Oh, let me have a look. And then identify.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
That doesn't use my spell slots, right? Because of my magic initiate.
You're right. That's correct. Okay. I'm going to paste this in Discord because it's going to be easier for you to copy and paste.
Okay.
Huh.
Small cracked wooden what? A seed pod.
Oh wow.
Well, basically, just imagine that Avery explained all that.
Okay. So like TLDR, it's a seed pod that cracks in the moonlight, and a whisper in a language that the bearer does not understand. Interesting.
I would copy and paste that text, one of you, and put that in your loot list.
All right. I will put that in the loot list.
That was a lot of text. Oh.
Should probably have like a separator or something, a divider.
Yeah, I would also crop out the part about how we find it. I don't think we really need that since we've already found it.
Right.
Yeah. I will copy the whole thing in for now, and then I'll clean it up later.
Okay.
And we will stop there for today. And the rest of your travel day is uneventful. So you've traveled
Good.
out 2 days. You have 7 more to go before reaching the Vale.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
So I guess like during this like intermediate time, like before tonight, sorry,
Huh?
before tomorrow, that's when we like handle stuff that doesn't need to be done during the session, right?
Correct.
So could one of those be like checking on the mules?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Do I like DM you about that, or where do I take care of things like that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Right.
We will catch you tomorrow.
I will
Awesome.
catch you later.
All right.
Yeah, I'll see you in a
And
bit.
we will see. It did not take very long to build these campaigns, so I probably 2 or 3 days we'll have another person.
Right.
Excellent.
And
So-
then let's see
Looking
how
forward to it.
I'm excited.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Bye.
I'm gonna
Bye.
take a pee break.
Okay.